Hey guys, welcome back to another reading over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you guys born in the year of the horse. So if you are born in the year of the horse, then this is a reading for you. We're just going to shuffle these up and let's pull the cards out and see what's going on this week. Let's see where we are. Let's leave it there, I think. And we'll go one from the bottom, one from the middle, one from the top. What have we got? We got a white and a black. Okay, so starting off good, and then we got that black card creeping in at the end. But white isn't always all right, and black isn't always an attack. White and black is just a perspective kind of thing. It's what's compatible that counts. And as we turn those cards over, we've got that snake there, so it's not a great start. Let's be fair, the snake and the horse don't really go well together. There's a bit of a cool to distant relationship going on there, because they are, I suppose, in some ways they think in very different ways, and potentially this is now an opportunity for you to change your perspective, and potentially an opportunity for, I want to say, better days to come, better times to come, better things to happen, letting opportunities turn into fruitful rewards. You've also got that karmic card there, and it's not a positive karmic card, it's actually the negative karmic card, which is the snake. The snake is the opposite to the dragon, with the yin and the yang, negative and positive, negative karma, but it is also a positive sign. So you've also got that it is negative karma, but it may not necessarily be because of you. It may not necessarily be because of something that you have to endure or go through. Potentially it's actually something that's going on around you that isn't necessarily for you. It's something that is happening just maybe because of something that you've done, or something that you've placed in the past, or something's happened where you've done something or said something, and the domino effect is now affected, has now kind of affected other things and other sort of moments to happen. But with the snake popping up there, and it is positive, I feel like it is a good opportunity for you to now seek what it is that you want. This is a good time to be, I don't want to say selfish in like a negative kind of keep yourself to yourself kind of thing and don't trust anybody, but it is a good time to establish firm boundaries and to say, this is where I'm at, this is what I'm doing, this is what I want to achieve. And if you I want to say, if you stay strong to those boundaries, or if you uphold those boundaries, you're going to be able to be more progressive. I think right now it's a good opportunity for you to make these plans. And again, the snake is a thinking card. It's one of the thinkers from the thinker triangle, with the rooster and the ox there. Their whole thing is to think about things, and this is the time where you need to think about yourself, what you want to do, where you're heading, where you're going. I mean, you're an intuitive person, and I think right now it's time for you to start using that intuition and to start potentially looking out for that, again, that perspective of, not just yourself, but what is going to happen if you do, what are the consequences of your actions. Basically, you got to consider this. Oh, look at that, there's a positive karmic card that's coming straight in there, the dragon. So that's actually a far more compatible card for you than the actual snake beforehand. The dragon is a positive karmic card. It is basically the opposite to the snake. And when you put that dragon and the horse together, what you've got is power and speed. Power and speed. It's a good card for horse people. We're looking at things to get done. You're looking at work that is about to start. You're looking at a kind of more positive place. You're looking at progression. You're looking at, as I say, that speed of the horse, that power of the dragon. You've got a good combination, and it's a good time to get things gone, or get things not burnt away as in like burning bridges, but get things gone, like shedding off, like a snake shedding its skin, like shedding off old things, burning away, the sort of cleansing your sort of your position at the moment, where you're in a place of transforming or transitioning from the past, a negative place, a place that was unproductive or unsatisfying. You are now going to excel into a place that is more up your street. It's going to be more for you. It's going to feel more what you're comfortable with and what you want to be sort of doing, and what you want to be involved in. it's a good card to sort of associate work and doing things with, but in a productive, it's worth it kind of way. I think right now with this snake and the dragon on your side here, with that negative and the positive karmic cards, and if you want to know more about the karmic cards, hit that subscribe button, because we are going to be doing videos on that in the future. But you've got a good balance right now. You have a balance in life, if you like. It's started to come around for you. Things have started to come back around and make you feel like everything that you've had to put in and all the stuff that you've had to endure, it's all worth it. It's all become quite clear now of what it is you need to do and where you need to go. And there are things to do. There's things to think about and there are things to do. And you've got to think about it and you've got to do it in that order. There's no point trying to get things done if you haven't put a proper plan in place. Just remember that. Make sure you're planning and preparing, because if you're not, then you are only setting yourself up for failure. And then we have that negative. This is interesting, isn't it? We've got a whole bunch of reptiles. We've got that negative dragon coming in, that black dragon, and potentially this is going to be a time for hard work, knuckling down. You're going to feel like you've spread yourself too thinly, and your previous kind of not under pressure, sort of go with the flow kind of everything's all right, is going to be vamped up very quickly. And there is an expression that says, if you can't handle the heat, then get out of the kitchen. So this is your decision right now, is are you up for this? Are you up for this challenge? Are you up for this task? Are you actually up for what is to come? Because there are some big challenges coming, and they are going to make you, they're going to make you temper, like sort of lose your temper. They're going to make you sort of frustrated. They're going to leave you sort of I want to say kind of ready to defend yourself, or ready to burn these bridges. And as I said, this may not necessarily be a time to burn the bridges. It's time to burn out the old and make way for the new. It's not time to burn bridges, but there could be a couple of bridges that do need to be burnt in the sort of progression kind of respect, where if you don't burn these bridges, then how are you going to let them go and move on from them? Sometimes you've got to burn these things away, and sometimes that can be painful. Sometimes that can be quite catastrophic. Sometimes that can be very I don't know, it can seem very damaging, destructive, and something that isn't progressive. But there is progression to have here. That horse and the dragon coming together is good. I mean, the snake isn't necessarily that great, but that is, again, it's not in a bad light. It's looking out for you and doing what's best for you. And that's what you have to remember. Sometimes you've got to burn bridges for you. Sometimes you've got to do this stuff for you. Sometimes it's all about making sure that who comes out on top is you. It doesn't matter who else makes it through the door. It doesn't matter who makes it across the bridge. It doesn't matter who else gets across no man's land. As long as you are one of those people, and you have to be one of those people. Potentially, you don't even have to be first. You don't have to be first over the finish line. You just want to get over that finish line. That's what you've got to concentrate on right now. Don't worry about being first. Just worry about finishing. Focus on that, and the rest will fall into place. It's going to be very tough. There's going to be hard challenges coming, and you've got these two dragons here to kind of, I don't know, put the heat up a little bit. And that's what it is. It's turning up the pressure. It's turning up the heat, and it's kind of like you either do or you don't now. It's either you either respond in a way that is going to be one that's, I'm going to take this challenge sort of like head on. I'm going to, I don't know, tackle it in a way that is going to be productive, or in a way that is more, I don't know, I suppose optimistic or confident with it, or you're gonna sort of back away from it, and it's going to become something that is literally a thorn in your side. Because, like I say, it's time to start moving now, isn't it? It's either going to drag you down and frustrate you, especially if you haven't thought about it and planned this through. As you start to do it, you're going to crash and burn. But if you do, then potentially you've got a good chance of seeing it more in an optimistic way. But we'll see, won't we, next week when we come back and do another reading for the people born in the year of the horse. We'll be back later on with a reading for the sheep people. If I don't see you then, I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Love and peace.